Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how I make my fake cookies. These guys right here, they look like an Oreo cookie, and these other little round sweet cookies here, and I got tiny little ones right here. These are actually easy to make. What you're going to need is these molds. I buy these online. This is the Oreo cookie one. There's another little sweet. This is one of my favorites. This little guy there, and this other little cookie mold. I use these also for resin, my resin and my clay. So, and you can buy these online. They're pretty cheap. So you also need this clay. First time I've used this clay is from Dollarama, and it's air dry clay, and it's awesome. It's a really nice, smooth clay. I love it. So I just started to use this last week for the first time. So it's $1.50 for a little package here, and it's awesome. So you're also going to need, if you don't have molds, though, I just want to tell you to do this project. You can always make little wafers with your hands and then put the frosting in the middle if you didn't want to order molds. But the molds are really sweet. I also use these cookies. I had one here for the fake cupcakes that I showed you how to make in previous videos. This little guy here, and I also have this other little cake here, and I added that little cookie onto that one there. Okay, so what you are going to do first is you're going to take a little piece of clay here, and you got your mold, and you're just going to put it in that mold there. Squish it all the way down, and it takes a few hours to dry before you can pop it out and put in another one if you want to make another one. It takes a little while to dry, but I put it on the radiator, on the windowsill next to your radiator. It tends to dry quicker. I find this mold, this clay dries actually quicker than the other clay I was using, and I really like it. It's really smooth and easy to work with. So you tap it all the way down there and really well, and then you set it aside. So a few hours later, it's going to look like this, harden up, look like that. I have another one right here as well, and then you're going to paint them up. So for the cookie, for the Oreo cookie brown, I used burnt umber with a little bit of black, and I also made pink Oreo cookies just because I wanted to, and all these other pink. So you can make them any shade you want. I actually made a little minty green one here as well. So what you do, once you do that, you paint this on both sides. Here's my mixture of burnt umber and black, and you just paint it up. You paint it up couple coats, 2 coats, and then I put a coat of matte varnish, a water-based craft varnish. So you just do 2 coats on both sides, paint up your cookie. This makes a nice shade. It looks like a real Oreo cookie. It's really awesome. So once you do all that, you let that dry. I'll set that aside. Of course, you know, I have some prepared here for you guys, already all painted and ready to frost. So what you're going to use, I use this tip right here, and what we use is a lightweight spackle with the craft paint that I showed you how to do in previous videos. So you just mix up that crack filler basically, and what you do, you just put a little dab in there, just like that, and then you put your top piece just like so, and looks just like a real cookie. Cute. And then I'm going to do the other one, the pink little cookie here, and once again you put the fake frosting in there just like that, and put it together. There. Simple as that. So like I said, if you don't want to buy these molds, you can just make your own little cookie wafers with your hand, round it out and flatten it out, and do the same process. Here for this one here, the cookie's kind of heavy, so what I did if you want to make some to put on a cupcake, you have to put a toothpick in shove it in when it's still wet. You put your toothpick in there, so then so it can go into your, shove it into your cupcake so it stays in place. And that's what I did for that. So I hope you enjoyed this little video on these fake little cookies, And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.